The Backrooms. You've been here before. Level 370, the Poolrooms. At Egg1RL, aka Adeline Ada No Season 2, sad face emoticon. Egg1RL, today at 12:02. Hey! Come on, pick up, James. Picky up. This is a DM, and you're not on red, so I imagine you're seeing this? Can I give you a few minutes? Only silly 555, today at 12:41. Crap, no sorry, I am here. Egg1RL, today at 12:42. Sup? Smiley face emoji. You want to meet up? I'm bored, and I miss you a lot. A shipment from the postal division recently brought in a whole new set of board games to try. Only silly 555, today at 12:44. That entirely depends on where you actually are right now, lol. Where are you even calling home nowadays right now? Egg1RL, today at 12:45. Oh, right now the settling and mapping divisions brought me to the pool rooms, mainly to look back at it and see what's salvageable. Star eyes emoji. Only silly 555, today at 12:46. You're gonna have to tell me which one that actually is. Nearly all levels we initially set out on filling in are completed. Egg1RL, today at 12:45. Oh, come on. It's pool rooms, dummy. They're historic. Apparently. That's what my superiors say, at least. Only silly 555, today at 12:46. I've honestly never heard of it. What levels does it connect to? Egg1RL, today at 12:47. Admittedly, no idea. I'm looking up the public graph, but I really don't think you'll know any of these levels. 196, Planet of Hats. 82, Self-Automated Trade. And I think 598? Kaleidoscopic Purgatory. But there's like over 20 listed for this place. Only silly 555, today at 12:50. Christ, I definitely have a few options. I'll ask a few people about a good route, though. I'll probably take about a day or two. Egg1RL, today at 12:51. Oh, that's perfect timing. We'll be gone in 3 days, so hopefully you get to spend anywhere from 1 to 2 days with me. Only silly 555, today at 12:55. Wait, you're only in the place for a few days? That would have been nice to know before I got my backpack out. Egg1RL, today at 12:57. Sounds to me like you're dead set on coming over. Close parentheses, smiley face emoticon. Only silly 555, today at 12:58. LOL. Yeah, I am. I'll try to keep in touch whilst I travel. Keep safe. See you soon. Egg1RL, today at 13 o'clock. Bye! Survival difficulty. Class 1E, Environmental. Safe, secure, non-entity effects. Image caption. One of many tables within level 370, showcasing an abandoned game that was in play. Description. Level 370 is a finite, indoor landscape consisting entirely of empty rooms of varying sizes, with each room containing fully functional pool tables. The rooms themselves vary in size and width, and are painted and carpeted in various warm shades of brown, yellow, orange, and red, as well as occasionally in blue. The rooms do not take on simple shapes, and can have divots and extensions which can often contain bookcases, cabinets, shelves, and even small drawer tables with shelf space. These storage areas usually house various books on playing variations on the billiard pool games, such as 8-ball, black ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, 7-ball, straight pool, one pocket, and blank pool, assuming that these books haven't been taken by wanderers in the past, which is an incredibly common occurrence due to the finite size of level 370, only being approximately 20 rooms long and 45 rooms wide. Footnote: these measurements were attained by calculating an average from the rooms from going in the few straight line routes that exist throughout level 370. End footnote. Each room is separated from one another by either hallways or doors, although it is common to witness doors that open directly into the end of a hallway. All rooms, whilst being indistinguishable from one another on the surface, each contain small differences which make them unique, whether it be unique floor plans, unique pool tables, specific books which are unique to one room, unique wall or carpet colors, or even random chips and blemishes in any of the decor which make each room feel lived in and unique. Calendar 04/05/2039. Item list: refillable water bottle, 4 days worth of travel royal rations, flashlight, the worn sack, quote-unquote Pete the Scaraback, the level route plan, paper copy of the level sheet, notes. Getting an actual definitive route for getting to the quote-unquote pool rooms has been a pain to get. The phone gave me 12 different routes, all with varying levels of danger, and every person I asked had a different idea of how to get there. I swear, half of the levels mentioned I either didn't recognize or were just mentioned once as some needless addition to the route. I think I've devised a good route. It unfortunately will take me 2 days, but it's safe. I have let Adeline know, so it's just a matter of setting off. Image caption: an example of an empty hall that connects 2 rooms together. The pool tables of level 370 are placed in random locations across each room. Sometimes, pool tables may take up every square inch of a room's floor plan, or indeed, some rooms may only have 1 or no pool tables at all, whilst certain pool tables contain anomalous mechanical quirks. Footnote: a subject which is tackled further down this article, and footnote: the physical builds of these pool tables are constructed with no non-Euclidean or supernatural quirks. As explained within the books on this level, the pool tables themselves are arranged in virtually any popular iteration of billiard pool, which can be easily learned from the various books in the level. However, it is extremely easy to rearrange and change the amount of balls, or indeed, play the game however individuals choose. Individuals can even decide to pocket or break any of the pool equipment. The level lacks any form of self-cleaning or self-healing qualities, and, as such, breaking or stealing equipment is not recommended. As well as this, mainly due to the lack of the above effects, the entire level is often subject to grime and aging. It is believed that, should the level be abandoned for long enough periods of time, the entire structure of it could naturally deteriorate. Should any equipment ever happen to go missing or break within level 370, there are at least occasional wall-embedded storage units which are found in the hallways between the main pool rooms, which often come stocked with new pool cues, pool cue chalk, and an abundance of tin boxes filled with pool balls. These rooms are often non-Euclidean in depth, spanning back by as much as 15 meters in select examples, despite there being rooms behind where the storage unit reached back to. Diary 05/05/2039. I swear to God, the standard layouts for all these diaries are terrible. First day of traveling has concluded. I had to spend a good extra hour actually finding a level safe enough for me to call a home for the night. Whatever, though, I'm here, and it'll be worth it in time. I'm currently cooped up in a mall level. I think the first mall level ever found? It has a low number, I'm sure. At the very least, it's insulated and warm, so as long as I don't go out too far, I won't drone on about the actual traveling here, since it was just very dull. I passed through 20 forest levels, at least 7 cities, and God knows how many bland interior spaces. Sometimes I honestly couldn't tell if I was changing levels at all. I swear, I even found a new level on my travels. It was some purple forest. I really didn't care enough about it to call the helpline and report it. It's just another level. At the very least, I'm somewhere. It's definitely nothing like the Deacitor town, but it's also still just a generic space. Not to say my destination is any different, but at least Adeline's there, so long as I make the right steps when actually in these pool rooms. Frankly, I still don't trust there not to be danger in levels, even in the modern day. At least I know the rough trajectory from here on out. This dumb traveling should be done by tomorrow. Image caption: a game being played by one of this level's groups. Despite coming across as ordinary, each of level 370's pool tables produce quote-unquote prizes upon a game of pool being won, whilst regular billiard pool, footnote, as well as most of its variations, end footnote, is exceptionally easy to cheat. Winning in this level has to be done fairly, following all predetermined rules of the table itself. Should one play fairly, the winner shall receive material prizes, such as catalogued anomalous objects, money, perishables, or occasionally even trophy cups, which contain unique inscriptions on fake golden plaques. Footnote: these inscriptions are usually rather broad and bland, such as, "You did it! Well done!" or occasionally, your winner. It is unknown why the spelling mistake occurs. End footnote. Whilst losing individuals are not subjected to any form of punishment for not coming first, an incredibly rich and competitive culture has formed around level 370, which has shaped its usage and existence from as early as the 2000s. Even when the level was in a more dangerous state, tournaments were held in quinquennial gaps by many former groups, such as the FTB, note, see level 230, the Port of Misgivings, Hyperia, note, see level 29, Hyperion, many towns on level 11, the City That Never Sleeps, prior to that level's unification, the Meg, the Border, note, see level 125, Legacy Lane, and even the Republic of the Valley, note, see level 186, the Infinite Valley. Of course, in more recent years, level 370 has become less used after the initial amalgamation. The tournaments that would previously bring entire organizations together across the Backrooms have been moved to take place mainly on level 11, the City That Never Sleeps, or level 13.1, no data currently available. This shifting has been done to reduce travel times of spectators and players alike, given the increased age of the veteran players, among other factors. In the years following the unofficial departure from the level, maintenance crews have occasionally been sent into level 370 in order to maintain and upkeep it. This upkeeping is done mainly as a preventative measure, in order to ensure that the theory about the level decaying if it is not maintained does not occur, should it be true in the first place. Diary 06/05/2039. I think I'm almost here now. Finally. I basically abandoned the initial route I was taking entirely now. Not like I really followed it yesterday anyways. And now I'm just hopping from level to level to ask townsfolk from various villages about where to go to reach my destination. Adeline could not have picked a worse level to be working at. Right now, I'm just cooped up in some weird old cave level. There's no communities here, from what I can tell, besides some abandoned base that looks to have come from one of the old groups. But I know where to go from here. I'm just 1 or 2 levels away from making it to these goddamn pool rooms. Of course, this trip hasn't been all bad, no trip ever is, especially after chatting to a few locals of the levels I've stopped by at. This nightmare hell trip is now just a mere nightmare trip, which really is as good of a compliment as I can give it. I hate traveling. I'm gonna sleep now, but tomorrow I'm waking up wide and early to begin my travels yet again. Bases, outposts, and communities. Image caption. An archival image of a competition. The player in this photo, Amanda Townsend, was a member of the Winners League until passing away in 2030. Despite falling into virtual disuse in the modern day, level 370 is still inhabited by a small-scale, privately run group that, whilst still falling under the MEOD umbrella, is not strictly governed under the same exact regulations and leadership, and exists more so as an independent hamlet that can be reconglomerated when needed. This base is different to regularly named towns, as individual citizens of other levels are not able to move to it via the usual means of renting, letting, or purchasing property, due to the proprietary governing of each of these. This major group within level 370 is as follows. Winners League. A small clique of more elderly individuals. The Winners League is a semi-private town, formed of a few specific winners from approximately the first 10 years of the Pool League's official commencement. In recent years, a few of the group's members have succumbed to old age and have been succeeded by their descendants. Whilst not open to non-league individuals living at their community, or even open to direct communication, they do allow passerby to take brief respites, and are unofficially known to challenge individuals to pool. Winners League was formerly run by the late James Crane, and has recently been succeeded by their daughter, Anya Crane. She, alongside the aid of the other elderly yet still able-bodied members of the group, govern the choices and lifestyle of the level, and were the ones to decide against acting as strictly a part of the MEOD. Their lifestyle is quaint and basic, relying on crop cultivations from neighboring levels and a combination of tents, crude beds, and wooden homes for their food and sleep respectively, akin to the likes of camping retreats found in level 10, the Bumper Crop, or level 205, the Grove of Clones. At Egg1RL, aka Adeline Ada, no Season 2, sad face emoticon. Only silly 555. Today at 1301. Hey, so I'm here now. Egg 1RL. Today at 1304. Oh, excellent! Where specifically are you? I'll come grab you ASAP. We're currently with the oldies. Only silly 555. Today at 1304. I'm honestly not sure where I am. These places are really weird and bland looking. I'm honestly not sure if I could explain where I am. Egg 1RL. Today at 1305. Well, fair enough. This level is kinda a smaller one anyways. I bet I can find you if you're willing to stand in place for an hour. I'm sure I'll get to you in that time. Only silly 555. Today at 1306. Oh, thank God it's small then. The architecture of this place is bizarre. Could you bring me new shoes too? Egg 1RL. Today at 1308. Huh? New shoes? Why do you need new shoes? Did you break yours on all your traveling? Only silly 555. Today at 1308. No, they're soaked. I wish you told me the floor of this place was water. Egg 1RL. Today at 1308. What? Did you huff something before coming through? This place isn't water, dude. Take a picture of where you are. Only silly 555. Today at 1310. Image caption. Why do you need a picture? Egg 1RL. Today at 1311. Oh, no, dude. Only silly 555. Today at 1311. What? Don't tell me I'm at the wrong place. Please don't. Egg 1RL. Today at 1311. Image caption. It really doesn't seem like you're at the right place. Only silly 555. Today at 1315. What? Adeline, don't mess with me here, please. I followed the instructions. I took the routes given to me by dozens of people. I'm in the pool rooms. Just look at it. Tell me that this is some practical joke. Are you there? Egg 1RL. Today at 1319. Sorry, yes, I'm here. I realize what's happened, and I'm so sorry. You've gone to the pool rooms, without a space in between pool and rooms, and I'm here in the pool rooms, pool space rooms. The one you're in is apparently known far more than the one I'm in, hence why people probably took you there. Only silly 555. Today at 1320. You are actually kidding me. Egg 1RL. Today at 1320. I wish I was. Only silly 555. Today at 1321. I didn't even know either of these levels existed. How the hell did I mess things up this badly? I figure there won't be time to even make it to the pool rooms now, will there? Egg 1RL. Today at 1322. Most likely not. I think by the time you get here, we'd already be gone. Only silly 555. Today at 1322. Great. I'm sorry I fucked this up. I wanted to see you again. Egg 1RL. Today at 1323. It's my fault. I should have known this error could have happened. I should have looked into it and told you. Only silly 555. Today at 1323. No, it's okay. I'm stupid too for not finding it odd that you'd be in some flooded tile rooms instead of somewhere more habitable. We will find the time to meet up, I promise. But for now, I'm going to leave. My shoes are still completely soaked. Good luck with your work. Entrances and exits. Level 370 is accessible through a fairly large array of other levels, as most are well-documented levels of the Backrooms, whilst not all entrances and exits have been listed below, due to the quick rate of new entrances and exits being found, rendering the current list quickly out of date. A large selection of the quote-unquote main entrances are listed below. Image caption. The sign to an entrance to level 370, found in level 209. Old Chippy. Entrances. Level 370 can be accessed from level 11, the city that never sleeps, level 153, Brock's Bookshop, and level 209, Old Chippy, by finding a British pub anywhere down the respective levels' roads. Footnote, or singular road in the case of level 153, Brock's Bookshop, and level 209, Old Chippy. In a similar vein, level 370 can be accessed from level 82, Self-Automated Trade, via going into any stalls based around pub, alcohol, or billiard pool. Within level 20, Fun Zone, Revision, Borea Structure, level 598, Kaleidoscopic Purgatory, and level 21, Numbered Doors, occasional doors constructed out of a dark black wood act as direct access to level 370, with doors in the latter level usually appearing with pool ball images inscribed onto them. Level 108, Spire Complex, Level 214, the Garden of Confession, and Level 853, Winding Doldrums, all contain an unknown yet small number of rarely appearing billiard pool tables. Attempting to play any kind of pool game with these tables will result in all players being transported to level 370. Walking into any door on level 196, Planet of Hats, labeled with a blue sign that is printed with a full set of 15 colored pool balls, will bring you to level 370. Exits. Going through glowing doors of gray, black, white, or yellow wood will lead you to level 11, the City That Never Sleeps, level 64, the Lurking Darkness, level 218, Dead Man's Mile, and level 410, A Perfectly Normal Mansion, respectively. Ascending up any flights of stairs leads to level 54, Stairwell of Spirals. Exiting to level 215, Harborside View, can be done by entering into any closet space which appears eroded and covered in rust. Footnote: this rust is not the same type of anomalous rust found on level 215 itself, and is instead typical iron rust. End footnote. In a similar vein, closet interiors covered in bright neon lights lead to level 808, Synthwave World. A singular wall on one of level 370's outer walls has been recorded to resemble that of the exterior of a mall store. Going through the door on this wall leads to level 224, Avalon. No clipping through any windows displaying sights of trees usually leads one to level 309, The Fog and the Path, and no clipping into windows which display a more suburban aesthetic tends to lead to level 995, Reality-Aligned Houses. No clipping into any bookshelves on level 370 that more greatly resemble store aisle shelves will lead to either level 423, the gas station, or level 480, Inconvenience Store. Diary 12/5/2039. Well, it's basically time to head back now. I've been here for almost a week at this point, and I think I'm ready to finally start heading home properly. I just hope I won't get distracted again. Being here at level 370, I refuse to call it the Poolrooms, as that name just annoys me now. It's been interesting to say the least, definitely a slightly eye-opening experience. And no, I'm not misspelling or swapping the numbers by accident. I've done that enough times on my previous diary entries to know the difference. Initially, it felt like coming here was a mistake. Adeline would have already been gone by the time I even set off, and from level 37, Sublimity, I couldn't find a single group to speak to, so I had no way of knowing a good route. Thank God for my phone. The oldies and their kids have been really nice to me the past few days, as I've already written about before, and they've really helped me turn this into a less dreary and less pointless expedition. I learned about pool, I made some friends, and learned some interesting things about this level, and other levels too. This trip has not been at all what I expected when I started out. Obviously, I never thought I'd end up in the spot I'm in. I didn't see Adeline, my lower half got completely soaked with chlorine water, and I definitely sustained a few scrapes along my walking. But looking back, it's been interesting. Even looking back on the levels I went through has been an interesting thought. Many were bland, similar, and definitely didn't help substitute my diary 12/05/2039. Hate for traveling with my love for interesting scenery, but walking from level to level and seeing the accomplishments we've made in the forms of little towns, and the fact we've even discovered and documented these levels at all, was fascinating to me. Where I am in the Backrooms is absolutely not where I wanted to be. I don't think many people would actually expect me to screw up the journey I've done, but the endpoint I've reached feels just as good as where I wanted to arrive at. Sure, there's no Adeline, but I can always just meet her again. At least now I have her and my new friends here, the best of both worlds, in a way. I'll be packing up and leaving tomorrow, but unlike before leaving De-Acider Town, I'm actually excited to begin another voyage. I know a route now. It's unbelievable just how much these people know, and I'm equipped for whatever else comes my way. Here's to a new outlook on life. The Winners League also gave me a neat postcard. They say it's rather vintage, definitely keeping it. No image caption available. The text on the image reads, "Greetings from Scene 04.2.